Well, hello. Welcome to Very Basic Bible. I'm doing a Bible quick read, 10 minutes at a time. We're reading from the split of the nation of Israel. You got Judah in the south, Israel in the north, until Israel is exiled. We're going to read from the time of the split until the exile of the northern kingdom. Okay, we're right in the middle of a story about a foreign guy dealing with an Israel prophet. Let's get on with it. 10 minutes on the old timer. Here we go. And that says 9 minutes and 18 seconds. Start. 2 Kings chapter 5, verse 13. But his, that is Naaman's servants approached and said to him, my father, that must be a term of expression. My father, if the prophet Elisha had told you to do something great, would you not have done it? How much more should you do it when he only tells you wash and be clean? What did he tell him? Up here. Go wash 7 times in the Jordan. How easy is that? Get rid of your leprosy after washing 7 times in the Jordan. Washing like with scrub and with soap and I don't know. I guess just probably just get in and get out. I don't know. So Naaman went down and dipped himself in the Jordan 7 times, according to the command of the man of God. Then his skin was restored and became like the skin of a small boy, and he was clean. Restored like the flesh of a little child. Then Naaman and his whole company went back to the man of God, stood before him, and declared, I know there's no God in the whole world except in Israel. Therefore, please accept the gift from your servant. So now Naaman's like, I'm your servant. But Elisha said, as the Lord lives, in whose presence I stand, I will not accept it. Naaman urged him to accept it, but he refused. Naaman responded, if not, if you don't accept the gift, please let your servant be given as much soil as a pair of mules can carry, for your servant will no longer offer a burnt offering or a sacrifice to any other god but the Lord. He wants the dirt because it's dirt from the land of Israel. Gods were attached to the land. So when he goes back to Aram. So when he goes back to Aram, he will be in the land of Aram. But if he's got Israelite dirt, he can worship on that. He'll be worshiping Yahweh. I know that's the way they thought about it. So, okay. And God works with them the way they think. Here we go. All right. However, in a particular matter, may the Lord pardon your servant. So, hey, I'm with the Lord, but please pardon me. When my master, the king of Aram, goes into the temple of Rimmon to bow in worship while he is leaning on my arm, and I have to bow in the temple of Rimmon, when I bow in the temple of Rimmon, may the Lord pardon your servant, this master. So Elisha said to him, go in peace. After Naaman had traveled a short distance from Elisha, Gehazi, the attendant of Elisha, the man of God, thought, my master has let this Aramean Naaman off lightly by not accepting from him what he brought. The gold and the change of the clothes is what Naaman brought. As the Lord lives, I will run after him and get something from him. Gehazi's a little selfish there. So Gehazi pursued Naaman. When Naaman saw someone running after him, he got down from his chariot to meet him and asked, is everything all right? Gehazi, I've heard some people say Gehazi. I don't know, Gehazi, I don't know, whatever. Gehazi said, it's all right. My master has sent me to say, I have just discovered that 2 young men from the sons of the prophets, a dude lying through his teeth, have come to me from the hill country of Ephraim. Please give them 75 pounds of silver and 2 sets of clothing. What do prophets need with all that silver? Come on. But Naaman insisted, please accept 150 pounds. He urged Gehazi and then packed 150 pounds of silver in 2 bags with 2 sets of clothing. Naaman gave them to 2 of his attendants who carried them ahead of Gehazi. When Gehazi came to the hill, he took the gifts from them and deposited them in the house. Then he dismissed the men, and they left. Gehazi trying to be a little sneaky. Hey, don't come with me into the house. Let me take him from here. Go and hide him. Gehazi came and stood by his master. Where did you go, Gehazi? Elisha asked him. He replied, your servant didn't go anywhere. And my heart didn't go when the man got down from his chariot to meet you, Elisha said. Here, NABRE. But Elisha said to him, was I not present in spirit when someone got down from his chariot to wait for you? Okay. Elisha said, is this the time to accept silver and clothing, olive orchards and vineyards, flocks and herds, and male and female servants? Come on. Therefore, Naaman's skin disease will cling to you and your descendants forever. So Gehazi went out from his presence diseased, resembling snow, because leprosy made the skin white. Man. The sons of the prophets said to Elisha, please notice that the place where we live under your supervision is too small for us. Please let us go to the Jordan where we can each get a log and can build ourselves a place to live there. Go, he said. Then one said, please come with your servants. I'll come, he answered. No, why not? I'll come with you while you go build your house over there. So Elisha went with them, and when they came to the Jordan, they cut down trees. Okay. I'm a lumberjack and I'm a guy. As one of them was cutting down a tree, the iron axe head fell into the water, and he cried out, oh, my master, it was borrowed. Then the man of God asked, where did it fall? When he showed him the place, the man of God cut a piece of wood, threw it in there, and made the iron float. Then he said, pick it up. So he reached out and took it. Miracles can be rather practical as well. When the king of Aram was waging war against Israel, he conferred with his servants. My camp will be at such and such a place. Here. Now the king of Aram was making war against Israel, and he consulted with his servants, saying, in such and such a place shall be my camp. Okay. All right. So the king's discussing where he's going to camp at while he's fighting, war and such. Okay, I'm going to go camp here, go camp it. But the man of God sent word to the king of Israel, be careful passing by this place, for the Arameans are going down there. Okay, so Elisha or the man of God, I'm guessing it's Elisha, was telling the king of Israel where my camp will be. Okay. Consequently, the king of Israel sent word to the place the man of God had told him about. The man of God repeatedly warned the king, so the king would be on his guard. The king of Aram was enraged because of this matter. He called his servants and demanded of them, tell me, which one of us is for the king of Israel? One of his servants said, no one, my lord the king. You can see him shaking their boots. No, we're not for him. Elisha, the prophet in Israel, tells the king of Israel, even the words you speak in your bedroom. So the king said, go and see where he is, so I can send men to capture him. When the king was told Elisha is in Dothan, he sent horses, chariots, and a massive army there. They went by night and surrounded the city. Why not? Let's go capture this prophet. The king doesn't know the God of Israel very well. Man, okay. Let's see what happens. When the servant of the man of God got up early and went out, he discovered an army with horses and chariots surrounding the city. So he asked Elisha, my master, what are we to do? Elisha said, don't be afraid, for those who are with us outnumber those who are with them. Then Elisha prayed, Lord, please open his eyes and let him see. So the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and the servant saw that the mountain was covered with horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. When the Arameans came against Elisha prayed to the Lord, please strike this nation with blindness. So the Lord struck them with blindness according to Elisha's word. Then Elisha said to them, this is not the way, and this is not the city. Follow me, and I will take you to the man you're looking for. And he led them to Samaria. That's the capital of Israel. That's where like the army and the king and everybody's going to be. When they entered Samaria, Elisha said, Lord, open these men's eyes and let them see. So the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw they were in the middle of Samaria. When the king of Israel saw them, he said to Elisha, "Should I kill them? Should I kill them, my father?" Elisha replied, "Don't kill them. Do you capture those? Do you kill those you have captured with your sword and bow? Set food and water in front of them so they can eat and drink and go back to their master." So he prepared a big feast for them. While they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their master. The Aramean raiders did not come into Israel's land again. Dude, awesome. Now, sometime later, King Ben-Hadad of Aram brought all his military units together and marched up and laid siege to Samaria. How soon they forget the kindness of God. Man. Ugh. Okay, guys. Awesome story, one of my favorite in the Old Testament, about the whole, strike him with blindness, he leaves them, don't kill him, let him go. And then the Arameans are like, we're not going to attack you again. And then they do. Oh, come on. All right. Remember, join us on the next Very Basic Bible. But until then, if you got any questions, if you want more detailed teaching than this really quick read through, scroll down, look in the comment, look just above the comments. Got internet links to verse by verse teachings, detailed teachings through the Bible. Okay, guys, see y'all in the next Very Basic Bible.